Yep.
Hello and welcome to Telestream TV. We're going to be doing some fun things today, and that is indoor cricket. We've got some fantastic things going on there. Few technical difficulties in getting started today, but we're all good to be here. Today's all about breast cancer awareness, and we're at 82 Learjet Drive in Caboolture, where the Caboolture Indoor Sports Centre is. We've got lots of fun cricket coming up for you today. Some prizes to be drawn a little bit later on, and here with me today, teaching him the ropes on indoor cricket, we have Lanno. How are you today, Lanno?
I'm very good. Shall I do a quick pitch report? It's concrete. Moving on.
With some carpet over the top. We also have here today with us Mr. Gary Lowe of indoor cricket fame.
Welcome.
Oh, gents, what an opening, indoor cricket fame. That's a bit luxurious, isn't it? But yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you're watching right around the world, it's a very, very wonderful evening here this evening in the Telestream TV guys. I mean, they're just up and about. I mean, don't worry about the technical difficulties, fellas. You're smashing out home runs. So it's just really, really good to have you guys as our broadcast partners today.
Fantastic to be here, and looking forward to some fantastic cricket and learning experiences for myself.
I've got some producing to do because you know the word.
Technical difficulties.
Absolutely. Wouldn't be a day without it.
Well, for all of us a part of the indoor cricket family, it's good to have your company, and we're going to get Max and Lanno. They'll be living and breathing indoor cricket by the end of this evening, I absolutely assure you.
Oh, you're not going to have an issue with me living and breathing indoor cricket. It's just Lanno.
Just Lanno, is it?
Yeah, Max, everyone we meet, Max has played indoor cricket with, except today we arrived and he said hello to someone, and guess what?
Didn't know him.
He's in an indoor cricket centre and he doesn't know him from indoor cricket.
Deary me. So it's just Lanno the apprentice here today, but a world-class broadcaster, I've been reliably informed.
Yep, well done. There's another.
Have you been telling lies about yourself again, Lanno?
I gave him a couple of pages of notes. I see Timmy Taylor's on board. He's been giving us a like. He's ready to drop someone and drive someone under the bus, so I have no doubts whatsoever.
We do have. No, that's for me. There's the bus.
There'll be plenty of that today.
You know what we're not going to have today?
What?
Quagmire.
Not even. What about negative Quagmire?
Yeah.
I played indoor once and single-handedly dragged the score backwards, apparently.
Yeah, I can believe it. Okay, so, sorry, I'll pass on to you while I get fixed in terms of technical difficulties here.
Fantastico. So,
stop playing it back. We don't want to hear ourselves.
Hang on, I'll just... there we go. Muting that. Beautiful. There's nothing like the sound of bat on ball meters away from you, I reckon.
No, it's pretty good. And in indoor cricket, you are up close and personal to all the action. And the good news is, of course, it's looking a bit dreary outside, but it doesn't matter what the playing conditions are outside in the shed. It's always dry, and cricket's always happening, which is the good news.
Yes, cricket inside. There's probably a name for that. Probably catch on.
Yeah, it might. Inside cricket doesn't have the same kind of ring to it.
No.
Does it?
Inside the house. Why don't you kids get out of here before I no, not that one.
No, not that one either.
No.
I was going to do a whole bunch of photos. I'm finishing sentences. Okay. I was going to take a whole bunch of photos with me in doorways, because it's like, indoor. Max indoor. Everyone knows it.
There it is.
Okay, started off the stream. I've got some more producing to do, so I'll be back in a sec.
Do carry on. We'll be over here just carrying things on our broad shoulders.
No, that's right. There's good 10 minutes until play, ladies and gents, so you're not going to miss out on any of the action, I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure about that. So the team's just out here warming up. We'll go through team lists again as we get a little bit closer to the play. As the official comes past us, Rob Polson, who's been umpiring for about 1,000 years. And
he's an athlete, the way he climbs those stairs.
He's up there nice and briskly. He's umpired at a national level, has Rob. Very, very good official. Of course, just recently, we'll talk about it during the call as well, Cricket Australia announced that this year's Nationals won't be going ahead. Yes, it was scheduled for Melbourne. And as you can imagine, pretty complex little environment down there at the moment.
Exactly. Everything should be in Queensland, really.
It absolutely should be. You wouldn't miss anything if it was up here.
Just build some hangars out west. Indoor extreme, I reckon.
It'd be good fun. And
fly in and land and drive straight into the hangar.
And we can start to see people making comments on social media. Damien Geiger on the Telestream.tv Facebook page saying, "Go the Scorpions." So good to have your company nice and early here, Damien.
So who have we got coming up in the first game?
So the first game is going to be between Springwood Scorpions and the Caboolture Snakes, as all the games are. It's going to be the D-grade players that will be taking the court. Caboolture really kicking some goals in this season. They've only lost the one game, and it happened last week, in fact, when they lost to Wynnum 78-92. So they're going to be smarting from that. They hadn't dropped a game all season until last week, so they'll be as angry as a mule with a mouthful of bees, I think you'll find, and they'll be coming out of the blocks very fast.
That sounds angry.
We may have
upset.
a slight issue with our actual stream connection at the moment.
Is anyone sitting on their couch looking at absolutely nothing, wondering what's going on? Let us know. It'll be great to hear from you. And
Just give me a second. We'll see what I can work out here.
get some frowny faces.
And not going to have much fun for a few minutes here.
There'll be enough of that.
Okay, as far as I can see, we're back. If there's anyone in the chat, please let us know if you're seeing us clearly. It's showing that our stream may be cutting in and out a little bit. We know how frustrating that is. We don't want that to be the case. That's off. That's all good? Righto. Let's see how we're at. I've definitely got some things working here today.
Well, this is positive. I mean, if this stuff doesn't work, we might have to auction it.
Absolutely.
Well, in any event, we'll just roll on.
We will
you can hear
soldier
us, you can either see us, even better. And Caboolture's won the toss. And they've put Springwood into batting. Down at the strikers' end is Bradley Garrity. Anthony, one of the non-strikers, and Damon Murphy is the bowler at a very, very important evening. We'll talk about it a little bit more. It's good to have your company. Rob Polson gets play underway. Damon Murphy, first delivery. No ball off the pitch. Two scored, chance for a run out. Getting through on his bike quickly is Brad Garrity. Lanno, you're away for your first ball of indoor cricket, mate.
It's fantastic, and I'm loving the pink hair. There's pink hair everywhere. Reminds me of Thursday morning shopping.
Anthony White hits that into the two net.
Oh, didn't have control of the ball there.
We are close enough to see that.
And if you're unfamiliar with indoor cricket, the aim of the game a lot of the times is to hit the ball hard into the playing surface to get it up out of the fielders above their heads. Good delivery there coming off the leg. So that last delivery you saw from Anthony White, he's hit it and it's come back to the fielder at eye level there, which has given the fielder an opportunity for a run out, but they get away with it. Springwood on 6, and we're going to talk about this evening and what it all means. Yes, the cricket is important, but there's a deeper meaning behind it all as well.
Was live.
Brad Garrity scampering through. And again, folks, whether you can hear me or you can't, we're just going to continue to call the game because you just never know what's happening. Damon Murphy, the top of his mark. The Caboolture Snakes up and about. That's got him! The middle stump goes crashing back. First wicket.
Those bails. Flashing.
That's exactly what you want.
That's a game plan. I like that game plan.
Wicket in the first over. That's perfect. Damon Murphy. He'd be licking his lips, and Anthony White looks over at the commentary box and says, "Fire truck."
Someone's on fire, obviously.
Last delivery in the first. Springwood on 2.
Whoa.
What do you think, Nick? There? What did you?
It sounded like it.
Bit woody.
Bit of heat. Bit of heat there from Damon. It's good to see.
Well, that is the end of the first over. Tidy first over, only 2 coming from it. And tonight is all about raising much needed funds and awareness for the Breast Cancer Network of Australia. Once I know that we're 100 million% up and about with the broadcast, and you can see and hear everything, we'll talk about the 2 people that have been really involved in getting tonight underway as Josh Peachy will take the ball in hand.
All right, they are very up. Very up.
It's a lovely indoor cricket shot there from Brad Garrity. Just waiting on it nicely. And he looks at the striker and tells him what's going on. And I've always wondered about that because who's to say he's going to bowl the same ball twice?
Okay, so we are now definitely live, but our original links didn't work. We have been recording in the background. So my apologies for people. Yeah. We did have a bit of a time setting up this morning.
It looked like the blow-up wonderland in here this morning. And Timmy Taylor, don't even go there.
Okay, so up and running. Should be live on Facebook and Twitter. No, Facebook and YouTube. So you'll have to go to the Telestream TV page there if you want to. No, we should do. Let's put some scores on screen. And we are live, so let's do that as well.
Technology.
Yeah, the things that do work. The only thing we couldn't do was pre-test the stream.
Okay, I'm looking at us live. It's happening.
Oh, nice shot.
Walloped it.
Oh, so close there.
My biggest issue with indoor has always been, I want to see how far the ball goes. There's a net in the way.
I can understand an issue there.
I mean, I can hit it a bit further than the side net. Ooh.
It's a lovely indoor cricket stroke there from Anthony Watt. And if you've just joined the broadcast, a very, very big welcome to the team here at Telestream TV. You've been working very, very tirelessly to get everything up and running. So a big thank you, fellas. Looked awfully complex. I sat back here with the cans on the bonce and the mic in the mouth. You could have replaced me with a bloody plot pennant. You guys, Max and Lanno.
That's all right. Now we've got you to do the hard lifting for us.
No, it's never hard lifting when it comes to indoor. It's such a beautiful, enjoyable sport. And if you've just joined us, my name's Gary Lowe, and next to me are my good friends Max and Lanno.
Welcome and hello.
It's good to have your company here. Michael Fenton's going to pick up the yellow burly ball. We're going to talk about this evening and what it all means. Fenton rolling his fingers on it.
Slow ball.
Anthony Watt not getting over top of that delivery, and you can see him there at this non-striker's end, just practicing his shot.
Very close to being a court there.
Max is here. He's got his indoor eye on.
Whoa.
I shall be playing the role of grunts and ineligible comments from time to time throughout the evening.
So how's that different than normal?
Well, sometimes I'm carrying you at the same time.
It's fair enough. It's a good thing you're nice and strong.
Down the leg side, but not called a leg side.
Not called a wide.
No, you'll notice in indoor cricket there's a little leg side line indicator there. So although it goes down the leg side, it can still be called good, and that one was well inside that leg side line.
You mean the umpires actually use those lines?
Yeah, certainly do. They're there for something. Fenton continues rolling his fingers on it. Chances didn't know which end to throw it at. Caught in two minds there. Good bit of fielding on it sharp. We'll talk about these two teams at the moment. Caboolture undefeated up until last week, where they went down to Wynnum. Garrity giving himself some room outside leg, no runs scored. So yeah, they've been the dominant force, a very, very dominant force.
Well, given how much pep they seem to have in their step here this afternoon, they seem to have a point to prove. Not to mention the day itself.
No, that's exactly right. At the end of the batting partnership, we'll get onto that and what all that means. If you're just new to indoor cricket, a team of indoor cricketers is made of 8 participants, and everybody bats for 4 overs. So you'll see the two out in the middle there, Anthony Watt and Bradley Garrity. They'll bat for 4 overs, and it doesn't matter how many times they get out. Every time they do, a dismissal of -5 will occur. And everybody gets to bowl 2 overs, so you can't hide in indoor cricket.
Wow.
I'm going to jump offline again for just a few moments because we are having issues with the stream. Keep going, guys. We are recording everything.
Okay.
Keep an eye on the channels, Facebook and YouTube. We'll be back in just a short moment.
Seems to be a bus that's driving over our stream today. But this will be great for the replay.
We do know this is recorded, as we know. So Dave Marler, the big man, he comes down from a height. That's going to be called leg side.
Actually, no, we stayed live.
Seems to be here. Magic is happening.
There you go.
I tell you, it is auction packed here. I'm not going to lie to you.
Let's not do anything silly here. Yes. Okay.
There we go.
Oh, very nice shot.
Tell me, are the bats that they use, are they a bit lighter to make it easier to play shots?
Yes, they certainly are, yeah. You wouldn't want to start hitting an outdoor cricket ball with an indoor one, or it could splinter into a gazillion pieces pretty quickly. You'll see SMG, the brand of choice, out here at the Snakes pit.
Whoa. Oh, I thought it looked out.
Oh, it was very close. Very close.
And it's exactly like one of the shots that Lanno was talking about before. An outdoor could have raced away to
Go on to the
deep
boundary.
extra cover boundary, but in here, it almost affects the run out.
Bounces off, yeah.
You've got to be very careful with your shot selection here. Brad Garrity on strike. 4 deliveries remain. Leg side in the last over of the batting pair, or no balls and wides may be re-bowled at the batter's request. So you'll see Brad Garrity there on strike doing the old cowboy or the lasso with his finger. That means he'd like the delivery to be re-bowled.
I know that. I don't know why I made that sound.
We call that a woohoo in outdoor. By we, I mean just us.
That's enough, people.
Let's call it again.
You'll see that again, yeah. So any no balls, wides or leg sides. And it's at the discretion of the striker as well. So there might be some game situations where it's obviously not in your best interest to re-bowl it. For example, you're winning by 1. And it's the last over and it's the last ball and you don't want to give the opportunity for the fielders to get you out again. So you would decline that option. Good indoor cricket shot, and that's the difference between the shot that Anthony played before and that one. Anthony's one was along the ground or at eye level for the fielders, whereas that shot into the carpet, up high into the springs, removing the opportunity. Yeah, my word.
So what is a good opening partnership, would you say?
32 is a darn good start.
Oh, sneaky.
Yeah, leaning on that one in indoor cricket. A general typical field will consist of 2 on the offside and 1 on the leg, so there's always a bit of room on that leg side. Because you're only allowed to have 4 fielders in each half of the court. You can't stack 8 in the front. Generally, the lower the grade, the higher the score. 34 is still outrageously good. Just wait for this delivery to come through. And again...
That's a very good down up.
Yeah, it's a wonderful indoor cricket shot. The average score for Springwood this season has been 70.18. I know you can't get 0.18 of a run. So at the moment...
But that's the average.
That's the average, correct. So at the moment, they are well above par, and they're playing the top team in this division, and Springwood towards the bottom. So this is an outstanding start by the Springwood Scorpions.
Oh, that's going to be caught. And it is.
So in indoor cricket, if the ball above the waist on the full, that can be called a no ball, and obviously that one's a borderline decision there, and the no ball not coming, so that's out dismissed. Brad Garrity 26, Anthony Want 5, the total 31 for the first batting partnership.
Looks like Brad did a mountain of work in that partnership there too.
Yeah, he did a wonderful job.
And there we go with the first replay of the day as well. Didn't come up on our monitor, but you know, technical difficulties.
We only spent all morning setting it up.
That's how it goes.
It's good to know that we have got
We can get the replays. We've got the replays going, but whether or not we stay streaming, that's a good question.
Yes.
No, stream is looking very good now. We've just had a slight issue with the location of the modem, so I've moved that about 30 centimetres.
Well, that's
fixed everything.
It's not picking up from the potato planet anymore. There is quite a decent crowd for the first game here. Quite a turnout.
Okay, so did we catch the name of the new batters?
Yes, we most certainly did. So that's Ben Sethi, who's on strike at the moment, and his batting partner is Michael Fregal at the non-strikers end.
Obviously Kieran Hart bowling there.
Can stop showing off, Maxwell. I knew that was old Hardy. I really do feel like I'm on another planet currently, because one of my best sledges in outdoor is that's a nice down up. And that's where all the runs are coming from. Just call me Jon Snow, I know nothing.
Oh, very good bit of fielding there.
So this is a third ball opportunity. So in indoor cricket, if there's 2 consecutive dot balls, the score must change. So what that does is it stops teams from just blocking out 24 deliveries of their batting partnership. So the score's on 31 at the moment. It won't be at the conclusion of this delivery. And it's a short-ish delivery. Chance at the top end. The appeal goes up. The official looks and says, not out. Good bit of fielding.
And just for one of those things that... What? We've just gone off air. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, we may be live back again.
33 the total here for Springwood. We're going to talk about the man at the receiver's end, Don Parry. Very important man this evening. Again, shortish delivery, put away strongly there by Fregali. Rock back, waited quite nicely. Might be worthwhile putting two on the leg side for him. Does seem to play a lot of shots across the line.
Yes. Into this back corner as well. Oh, look at that. Lanno with the call.
Yeah, he's picked it well.
Last ball,
and of course, it's okay to be able to move those players around if your bowler's obviously in communication with you, so you can set those fields. It's no good having two on the leg side if he's going to start bowling short outside off.
Yeah, exactly.
Kieran Hart doing quite a good job today, respecting that delivery.
That's over, batter straight
Is Ben Sethi, and it's going to be a third ball coming into the sixth over.
Go ahead, third ball, players.
The gentleman at the back of the court at the receiver's end, his name's Don Parry, and boy oh boy does he have a story to tell. In 2008, Don lost his dad to cancer, and tragically in April 2019 he lost his mum to breast cancer. And to make it all the more worse, his partner Cassandra also suffers with cervical cancer, so poor old Don has been put through the absolute mincer. And not only does Cassandra have her own battles, but one of her best friends, well, her mother, unfortunately succumbed to cancer as well. So all of that has culminated in them getting this evening together to raise funds for the Breast Cancer Network of Australia. We'll watch this third ball come down, because it's the man himself, Don Parry. And he gets a wicket with the delivery. You couldn't have scripted it better.
Gonski.
The man of the moment. He's scheduled all of this evening with his partner Cassandra and Reece Faulkner. He's one of the reasons this night has come together. He's the captain coach of this D-grade side this evening, and he's taken a wicket with his first delivery. That's stuff that Hollywood scriptwriters dream of.
Play.
Doesn't get any better. Well deserved. And then, having no sense of occasion whatsoever, Michael Fregali spanks him for 5.
Smacks it.
It would have been much more caring if he went back and stomped on his stumps and got out here wicket, but instead he shows him no respect whatsoever.
One thing I have noticed is the umpires are more prepared to engage in indoor cricket, aren't they?
They definitely are.
Yeah, there's a very close relationship that an umpire will play with the fielders.
Hopefully our ambient microphone doesn't pick up too much of the repartee. Oh, delicate.
That is out.
Yeah, no communication there between striker and non-striker. When it gets squirreled away into the corner there, a really important part of indoor cricket is not actually to watch the ball, is to watch the non-striker, because the non-striker will tell you what the ball's actually doing in the corner.
Yep.
So unlike outdoor, where of course you'd look at where the ball goes, in indoor cricket the first movement should be directly towards that non-striker, so the non-striker can either call the run or not.
Yep. So yeah, a lot of trust involved.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Don Parry's having a field day out here. Springwood -1. He's taken 2 wickets this over.
Oh, that was close.
Almost a third. So after the outstanding start from the first batting partnership of 31, this batting partnership up against the ropes.
Some good fielding. Very impressive.
He's gone for 7. He doesn't get it. 6 out.
That is gone.
And that's a big 12-run turnaround. If it's 7 runs, obviously it's 7 runs added to the total, but he doesn't get the 7 and it's a -5. So the score could be very, very different. Don Parry taking 3 wickets in his over, -10.
Off the score.
Unbelievable. And look, that's the heavens just smiling upon Don Parry. We talked about some of the struggles that he's gone through and the motivation for him to get this night underway. And we're rattling the tin here this evening. So if you can't make your way down to Caboolture Indoor Sports, jump on the GoFundMe page and donate.
I did have the details in the description, but that was before we
had to change
the stream.
Well, what I might be able to do is get that link for everybody, and I'll
put it in the comments on the
comment
stream
section on social media.
Yeah. You could probably pin that.
Still,
Gremlins.
Damon Murphy chasing that one down into the bottom corner. So there's already been some fantastic people that have donated early. Tonight really is the night, though, to get on board.
Whoa.
Given out. And, if you see in the comment section now, that link's just gone there. So you'll be able to see that.
Well, when it's working, we've got replays.
Bye.
Paying a lot of respect to that delivery there, and you can see they're getting a bit nervous here, the Springwood Scorpions. They're -10. They don't want to hemorrhage any more runs. They're getting a bit pokey. They're getting a bit proddy.
Well, they started off so well, they're probably a bit scared.
Yeah.
They didn't want to undo it.
I think you'll find that's exactly the case. That Don Parry over really threw the cat amongst the pigeons. 2 deliveries remain in this 7th over. And no stroke play at all.
Not the easiest bowler to get away, really, because it's a bit slower and it drops on you.
Well, third ball opportunity presents itself, as we know. 2 consecutive dot balls, the score must change.
I'm going to call a tuck around here into the leg side corner.
A little squirt away. Let's see how close Lanno is to the mark.
Well,
it's not a bad...
If it had been a left-hander shot.
It's not a bad prediction at all. Ben Sethi on 0, Michael Frigali on the -8. Brenton Harris.
I'll tell you, maybe
-2.
indoor cricket could be my game, because if you can be the hero on 0...
Yeah, you can definitely be the hero.
That's something I can do.
I've seen many a batting partnership where you've had to come out and score -1 or -2 to win, and the fielders make it very difficult, and that 0 partnership actually wins it. Kai Frisk. Kai's been a very, very handy bowler for the Snakes this season. Played 7 games, taking 16 wickets. He's averaging 2.29 wickets each game, which is up there amongst the highest of anyone in his team.
Ooh, chance there.
And, I mean, that's just an outstanding performance this season. Josh Beachy, Alan Kinnear and Kai Frisk, all of them averaging at least 2 wickets a game.
Oh. Yeah, that's gone. Gone.
Yeah, suicide run was never on. Particularly if the non-striker's not on his bike quick enough. And he was down there, planted, he didn't really want to move. And the Snakes, they really smell some blood in the water now in this second batting partnership.
They are up. They are up. For anyone wondering, Max is working feverishly away.
And the wheels starting to come off the Springwood bike. We understand there might be some problems with the stream at the moment, but we'll continue broadcasting this one. I'm sure there's a recording that's taking place.
Yes, the whole thing is being recorded.
Excellent.
It's starting to look like tyre power around here, the number of wheels that have fallen off this partnership.
Yeah, things are starting to look a bit dastardly and the head's beginning to drop.
Hold on.
Michael Frigali, as Brad Garrity comes down to talk to him and offer him some advice. Brad Garrity's a veteran of indoor cricket. He's been around for an awfully long time. And he's trying to get out of it by going back net, and that's either going to be feast or famine. He's surviving at the moment, but things could turn nasty pretty quick.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that'd be my kind of game. I don't think I'd be a popular batsman.
Took an eternity to get there. The official has a good, long, hard look at it.
He got caught ball watching a bit there, I think.
He did, and they've called it no ball there, and they've declined to re-bowl it. So that's one of those scenarios where, they have in fact re-bowled it. So they're going to back themselves here. They're going to chase the runs. They could either take a conservative approach and get out of there with a minus score, but they want the runs.
And it seems to have worked on that particular delivery.
Yeah, one to come. -7. He needs a maximum. He needs to hit the back net on the full, and they get out of here with 0.
Didn't have the ball in his hand.
And unfortunately, that's just suicide.
More wheels.
The ball didn't even go anywhere other than the wicketkeeper's feet. Not exactly sure why the run was on, and unfortunately for Springwood.
To be fair, the non-striker did run very quickly. He arrived about the same time the ball did.
Yeah, he did. He was on his bike very, very quickly, and we're talking about Kai Frisk, who's averaging 2.29 wickets a game. He just took 3 in his first over, so that's a very, very strong start.
That will help the average nicely.
Tony Crossingham, Mitchell Hart on strike. Great story about Mitch. We'll talk about him as well. Just a young man in his cricketing journey. He's come a long way. He's at the non-strikers end at the moment. He turns 13 at the end of September.
Wow. He's a big lad.
Yeah, he is tall for 13.
They're growing them bigger every year.
They are, and obviously feeding him well at the Hart household.
Ooh.
And good bit of fielding there. Here he is on strike, the young man. This is his first year of senior major league. He's played 4 years in the juniors. He's represented Queensland. He's a current member of the under-13 Queensland side. An outstanding player, an all-rounder, and keeps the wickets. Lucky to get away with that one. Tony Crossingham keen to get the run. Mitch Hart not so much, but they survive.
Got to be a no ball.
Yes, no ball too high. Back in the old days of indoor cricket, that wouldn't have been called a no ball. The rule changed in about 2013, where it used to just be, didn't matter whether it bounced or if it was on the full. As long as it was under the front shoulder of the batting stance, it was all good. And then in about 2013, 2014, we changed it to be in line with the outdoor format. Chance survives again. They've got a rabbit's foot in their pocket at the moment, the Springwood Scorpions.
I know a fella called Kevy Shepherd that would have just bowled full tosses at the armpit if that was the rule before 2013.
Yeah, there was...
You're making it sound like he didn't.
He did it in the outdoors too.
Last delivery of the 9th.
Ooh.
And no run score, 26 to total. Yeah, there was a young lady who used to play for Maroochydore who was a soft baller. And in indoor cricket, you're legally allowed to bowl underarm as well.
Ooh.
And she just used to bowl just beamers right at the ribs.
And they'd be coming up at you as well.
Yeah, and that was completely legal delivery. There is a no ball too short line, so you'll see in the kind of the front court there where there's that red line that kind of intersects the two halves. So it needs to bounce in front of that line if they're bowling underarm. If not, it's a no ball too short.
I know outdoor bowlers that have never seen this end of the pitch beyond that red line.
Yeah. So Springwood, good start in that first over. Oh, sharp bit of fielding. Very, very good fielding. Damon Murphy.
Slapped it down. just missed out on the run-out.
And this is where we're going to have the fielding change with two on the leg side. Don Parry deciding now's the time. So let's just see if the bowler bowls to that field. He does, but the shot's too good from Mitch Hart. You'll notice the playing strips here by SMG. SMG, one of the very, very best, not just in Australia, but in world indoor cricket when it comes to their products. They got bats, gloves, all the indoor cricketing merchandise you could ever wish for. A big thanks to Brett and the team. Massive supporters of indoor cricket and immense supporters of this evening.
I was actually about to say, yes, they have been huge in supporting this night. The actual pink shirts that we're wearing, the players are wearing, and so many other things like that. It's all through SMG, and they've been a huge help.
Yeah, third ball opportunity presents itself here. This is the Snakes' chance to nab a wicket. He's got gloves on it. It's going to be one chance of a run out of the non-strikers, and everybody goes up. Given.
Yes, I think he was out.
Don Parry with silky smooth hands there at the receiver's end.
Not a lot in it, but it was good fielding.
Brilliant stuff. And on the third ball, sometimes it's much easier to get the run out of the non-striker's end because the non-striker knows that he or she must run because it's the third ball.
So
They've
they'll
got to
be
go.
here quicker.
So they're definitely going to be down here quicker.
Okay, now, Lanno, I'm going to ask you to do something.
Oh, four.
I'm sorry. We're on YouTube. It's the only place we are at the moment.
Right.
So if you're able to throw that on the Telestream TV Facebook page, just give people a bit of an update there.
I can do that.
I'm very sorry, folks, but it's a matter of making it work as best we can at the moment. And unfortunately, only YouTube for right now.
Oh, that's still good news that it's getting broadcast out there, and good form from the Telestream TV crew to be able to let all the punters know on the Facebook page. So thank you for that.
Try and do what we can.
No, that's doing a wonderful job as Kieran Hart will now come in to bowl his second over. There's a whole swagger of sponsors that we can go through this evening. Inkville, Signs Queensland, RTF Flooring, Slabs Concrete, Hudson Timber Flooring.
We'll actually